There are days where I'm not in the mood for rhymes or wordplay. I'm in the mood for deep thoughts. I was just about writing yet another piece about how humanity is losing touch with the real world because of a virtual world. But maybe that is actually the reset button the world needs. A moment away from the harsh reality of this cruel world, and a journey into the fascinating utopia of what we call virtual reality, where we can create an environment that will not be destroyed by CO2 emissions, where we can create better systems of wealth allocation and asset distribution, where we can bring each other closer irrespective of distance or border, where we can create live experiences that cannot be limited by space or number, where we can create equality for all people irrespective of gender or color, where we can within microseconds share knowledge, information, and data. It will all seem so perfect at first, until we realize that we have ignored the problems we created in the real world and built for ourselves an escape into a virtual world only to reintroduce new variants of the very same problems we ignored. Tech CEOs will become the greedy politicians we'll now complain about. Computer viruses will be the health crisis we'll talk about. Hacking will be the more prevalent crime and act of terrorism. Device brands will be the new version of racism. Literally everything we experience in the real world will be recreated in a virtual world, and then maybe then will we realize that the problem has always been the human nature, and no matter which world we find ourselves, be it real or virtual, greed, selfishness, and the love of power over the power of love will be the weapons with which we destroy the world. This is not a piece about virtual reality. This is a piece about love. For the world will be a much better place if love was what we spoke. If love was what we said when hate was all we saw, then wars will be won by countries that learn to care. Countries that smile will be the world's superpowers, and underprivileged countries will be countries that needed a hug. We will be more considerate of the climate, and the whole world will be globally heartwarming. Love will be our currency, so goods and services will be more affordable because love don't cost a thing. Together we will run the world, and that's the only race we'll know. But I guess we may have to wait long for this, because to the world, love isn't real. It's only a virtual reality.